People often say, I want to buy a plot of land. But what exactly is a plot of land? Is it just a fee size? Is it just the same thing everywhere? Or is it just a marketing term? Now, in today's video, I'm going to explain to you what a plot size is and why it is important for you as an investor planning to buy land in Nigeria, especially here in the state of Enugu. My name is Wale Kemano. I'm a real estate consultant based in the city of Enugu. I create this content to help smart individuals like you make genuine and profitable real estate investment. So today's topic is an interesting one because if you're an investor, especially a first-time buyer planning to buy land in Nigeria, especially here in the state of Enugu, to help you to understand what a plot size is and why it is important, and also in case you want to invest in any location, the particular plot size that you'll be looking out for. Now, first, let's understand what a plot size is. A plot size simply means a measured portion of land that is demarcated or parcellated for development, for ownership, or for sale. So normally when real estate company, when they acquire property, that's I'm talking about land from a community, before they put it out there to the market for sale, they will need to involve their surveyor, a licensed surveyor, to conduct what we call parcellation. So parcellation simply means the surveyor will have to use his tool to measure the entire land and then demarcate them into plots. So the plots can vary in different sizes depending on the agreement or what they want to sell. So you can have plot size like 300 square meter, you can have like 500 square meter, you can even have like 1,000 square meter. So it's after this parcellation, that's after this demarcation, that's when they can now put out that property to the market for sale. So that's why when you buy a plot of land from a developer, a real estate company, you always issued a registered survey plan. So that registered survey plan is what shows the beacon, it shows the exact location, it shows the coordinate, the size and the shape of that plot. It is those coordinates that will prevent encroachment of your own plot to another plot. So that's why survey plan is very, very important where you want to buy land, because it is that survey plan that shows the size of your plot, the location, and the exact shape. In Nigeria, there are some common measurements that are used for plot sizes. So you have measurement like 300 square meter, you have 500 square meter, you have 750, even 1,000 square meter, and even more than that. So these are common plot sizes that you will hear of. Here in the city of Enugu, we have common plot sizes like 450 square meter, we have 500 square meter, and then we have 1,000 square meter, even more than that. And in Abuja, you will hear of 150 square meter, 350 square meter, you hear of 500 square meter, even hear of 750 or 1,000 square meter. And here's why these plot sizes are very important, especially for you as an investor when you want to buy. So one of the major reasons why plot size is important, it helps you to understand whether the structure you want to erect in that plot can be accommodated by the size of that plot. So take for instance, you want to build a 4-bedroom modern duplex, and you know that something of that structure cannot be very comfortable in a 200 square meter. So you'll be thinking of 500 square meter, anything above that. And the reason why you need to have enough plot size for that kind of structure is that, so outside that structure, you can have enough space for parking space, that's for your vehicles. You have other spaces for other important things that will have to be in that compound. There are a few misconceptions that people have about plot sizes, and I'm going to address two of them in this video. So the first misconception is that most people think that plot size is the same thing everywhere. So you hear some investors who are not experienced in real estate transaction, they say, oh, I want one full plot, I want a half plot. Now in real estate, we don't commonly use the term full plot or half plot. What we normally use is the size of that plot, which can be in square meter, which can be in meters, or which can be in acres. So, but the most common term used when it has to do with real estate transaction is you hear of square meter, square meter, square meter, because it is best defined in that particular size so that every other person can understand it. For people who are not into real estate, they will use terms like a full plot or half plot. So when you talk about half plots, you'll be thinking about plot sizes within 300 to 500 square meter. And then when you talk about full plots, you should be thinking about anything 500 and above. And the good thing about this plot size is that they can contain some structures in them. Now, for something like 500 square meter, I mentioned earlier, it can contain a 4-bedroom modern duplex. Second misconception that most investors have, especially those who are no experienced, is that they think that they don't need to check the survey plans when they buy land. So they will say things like, oh, is a full plot or is a half plot? I don't need to check the details. It's very important that when you are buying a plot, know the exact size of that plot. If it's 700 square meter, if it's 500, if it's 350, or even if it's 150, it's very important that you know it, because knowing it will help you to know the particular structure that land will contain. So before you say, I want to buy one plot of land, now you need to ask yourself, what is the exact size of land that I'm looking for? And understanding this thing will help you to know the particular size of land that you want to buy. And now, if you're an investor, especially a first-time buyer, and you want to invest here in the state of Enugu, and then you're looking for land properties that are affordable, that are genuine, that are registered, whether for buy and build or maybe for land banking or capital acquisition, then just go ahead, call or WhatsApp the number showing on your screen, and I will help you make the right investment.